Mr. Doyle, we double-checked the results. I'm sorry. I've written you a prescription for the pain. Should give you some relief. Look, I know it's not easy, Mr. Doyle. But talking to the family members does help. Be nice to prepare them.
What are we talking here, Doctor? We're talking a year? Is that it? A year? Three months?
Give that son of yours a call. Johnny.
Well, I know I miss more than hit with a face that was launched to sink, and I seldom feel the bright relief. It's been the worst day since yesterday. If there's one thing I have said, is that the dreams I once had now lay in bed. As the four winds blow my wits through the door, it's been the worst day since yesterday. Falling down to you, sweet ground, where the flowers they bloom. Well, it's there I'll be found. Hurry back to me, my wild calling. It's been the worst day since yesterday.
Come on, John, answer the friggin' phone. That blasted thing on. Oh, shite. What the blasted thing? The first time that I found out that my heart was broken. You know, literally broken. I felt so afraid. At first, I didn't know why. And then I realized I wouldn't have time to say or do the things that I'd planned. A lifetime is far too short. A lifetime is far too... When I'm gone, I don't want to be put in the ground. No, please, Maya. You must know that I'm dying.
And love.
Maya, if I must go into the food chain, I'd rather go into it a bit higher than everyone else. Ideally, I'd like you just to lurry me down to Connemara, put me into an old potato sack and leave me on the side of the mountains for the eagles to eat. Oh, Jesus. All right. Jesus. All right, I'll settle for cremation. Now, about the ashes, I want them divided up between our three. Catherine and Mervyn. Of course, Johnny.
It's me, Dad. It's Maeve. Dad, how are you?
I thought for a moment you were an angel.
They're exquisite, Professor Thompson.
Oh, it's such a shame I won't be able to attend. Can't escape family matters, you know? Now, I trust you'll get them there on time, Helen.
Don't worry yourself. I'll be at the Mass and deliver them. It's lovely of you to remember him reading Shelley's poems at university gatherings.
Well, you know, there wasn't too many poetical fellows from Usher's Key had a job at the university library.
I didn't know. I do have to run now.
Where is Catherine? She should have been here at past.
It's foggy out at the airport. They were saying on the news.
Do you think Johnny will make it over?
Oh, don't ask me that, Ma. You know what he's like. Don't cry, Ma. Makes me feel pointless when you cry.
Oh, Lord. Do you think we've enough of everything, love? You know, with all the library staff and Professor Thompson and all.
We've plenty. Now stop fussing. You're giving me a headache.
I think Professor Thompson is a brilliant, cultured
Please.
man.
Dad always said he was a smarmy old bollocks who never read a book in his life.
He did not.
I saw him myself at a pub with a young girl with tits on her like she was deformed. And I'll tell you, he was giving her the hairy eyeball.
Lord preserves.
Mom?
Catherine?
Catherine.
How are you, love?
How are you? Oh, Mom, this is Tom Ivers. He came over with me from New York. Tom, this is my mother.
Very pleased to meet you, Tom.
Likewise. Sorry about what happened, Mrs. Doyle. It's a terrible loss, I'm sure.
Oh, thank God. An Irish boy.
Tom, this is my sister, Maeve.
Oh, hey, how's it going?
Grand yourself?
You know, sound as a hound.
Would you look at the style of this girl?
Mom!
Oh. Turn around there and give us a gander. Oh, God, Catherine, you look like a treat. Doesn't she, Maeve? Stop. You'd look lovely, too, if you'd buy yourself a few new things.
Ma.
I wish you would. Well, I'll go and put the kettle on. Here.
Right, I'll do
No,
bags.
Tom, leave those. Come on in. How is she?
She's delighted. How do you think?
Well, did he say anything at the end?
No, we just sat with him for a while, waiting for the chaplain.
So he had nothing to say?
Jesus, no, Catherine. He was too busy fucking dying, you know.
Have a go at the library.
Well, I just thought he might have said something, that's all.
What did you want him to do? Recite the charge of the fucking Light Brigade? Sorry. Tuesday was really bad. We knew it was going to happen, but still. It was terrible seeing him. Dead.
Fuck.
Look what I found, Catherine. It's a wee picture of you. I mean, you're a bit younger, but still just as beautiful.
Christ. Photos of her lying around the place like she was his bloody wife.
Calm down.
I am perfectly calm. But can you imagine her playing the spurned mistress in front of Mum?
Settle yourself, Catherine. Ma's stressed out enough, wondering if Johnny's showing up at all.
I can't believe he'd even talk about not coming.
How's it going?
Hey.
I was on your flight, 12C. You did a grand job of getting us here safely, Evie.
I didn't fly the plane, but thank you, Mr. 12C. We were lucky to get in with the fog and turbulence and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really hoping to get in myself tonight. To the bar for a couple of pints. You wouldn't want to join me, would you?
For a drink?
Aye.
With you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, why not?
Grand.
You from Dublin?
Once upon a time.
What are you doing here, then?
Come back to make trouble.
Oh, no.
So, tell me, Tom, what do you do for a crust in New York?
I work with my brother in Queens, Mrs. Doyle. He's got a bar there.
Oh, an Irish bar.
He's a bartender, Mum.
Sure, that's grand. I was never over myself. But you know, Enda was there once for a conference on the influence of Yeats on American culture.
Must have been a very short fucking conference.
Hey, would you stop it, please?
Well, you'd never be bored in New York, would you?
No.
So how did you meet Mr. Doyle, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I don't mind at all. You see, I was in this play over in London.
In her London theatre days.
In her youth, Mum used to act quite a bit. Sean O'Casey and the like.
And on Saturday nights, all the Irish would go to Hammersmith Palais.
And asked her to dance.
Oh, I remember everything about that day. We took a walk on the pier. We sang Elvis songs. Then we went to Mass.
You went to Mass on your first date?
Oh, indeed we did. We wouldn't have missed Mass for anything. Not even for Elvis himself.
So after Mass, Ma, did Dad get the tummy?
No.
Come on, Maeve. Let's go and get a drink.
Here. Shove up there like a good lad.
Did you go to many plays with Mr. Doyle then?
Not my Enda. He'd no patience with it. He was really a poet at heart. Fact is, he always promised he'd write one for me. A love poem, if you don't mind. Oh, the things he was going to say in it.
Country.
Have I come too early?
No, not at all. You're right on time.
What are you writing so seriously?
It's nothing at all. Just a little poem.
I want to read it.
No. You don't read that. Come on, let's dance. Hey, I'm just in the mood.
I'm not sure I know that one. It's quite old-fashioned.
I'm quite a talent, you know.
What's that then?
Oh, no, love. They could be private.
Brilliant. The Dad's dirty sex tapes.
Oh, my God, look. It's Daddy.
Hey, Ray. A big night it was. The faculty end-of-term brouhaha. The chaplain arrived on his moped in a bomber jacket, sandals without socks, sprouting trendy liberation theology to anyone who would listen to it. You're keeping the faith, like a chaplain.
Let me fill your glass.
Your last day. Thank you.
Now, a toast to Enda Doyle.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Good head.
And Doyle.
Thank
I remember it so well.
So things were tripping along quite nicely. With Mrs. Tits like torpedoes, as Professor Thompson likes to call her.
And may I give you one final piece of advice?
Please.
Tend to your garden. Spend time with your family. And don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Right. Thank you.
And I thought to myself, Thompson, you can keep your bloody advice.
See, I told you that Thompson's a fucking idiot.
Just can't help wonder why Enda had to do this taping thing.
I'm sure he had his reasons.
I wish Johnny was here. It'd be lovely to have the three of you together. You know, Enda always called you his three little poems.
Johnny's some fucking beauty of a poem, all right, Ma.
Don't talk about your brother like that. He's working very hard these days.
But Johnny's joined the workforce. That's a riot.
Don't you use my come on and abuse my Evie, come on and believe me.
Oh, wow, baby. Don't you use me.
Yeah.
Hey. 12C.
Cremation, you're kidding me.
That's what your father wanted. It's very big now, you know. Now, tell me, love, what am I going to do with Tom? Where am I going to put him?
Well, this will be fine for myself and Tom.
Yourself and Tom?
Well, unless Gabriel Byrne shows up.
Well, Catherine, you're big and bold enough now to make your own decisions.
Good. Then there's no need for a lecture. Can't believe you kept this old thing.
Bye.
Oh, hello?
You must be freezing here.
No, it's all right.
No, come on, you'll catch your death. There you go.
Thanks.
It's nice to finally meet you anyway.
Right. Likewise.
Well, Catherine talks about you a lot. She says you're the brains of the family.
Does she now? That's lovely. So, how long are you to an item?
Must be the best part of a year now.
The best part? Jesus, you must be some sort of saint for putting up with that one.
Oh, I don't know. Fairly mad about her anyway. She's a very strong person. And she's a great dancer too. I met in this place in New York called Rhinestone Cowboy. It's a line dancing place, you know.
I wouldn't have put Lady Jane down as a line dancer. I, on the other hand...
That's grand.
I'm the dancer in the family.
I can say that. You're a natural. Actually, Catherine hates line dancing. She was just waitressing there.
Waitressing? I thought she was working for some fancy lawyer. She said the office was in the Empire State Building. Oh, what?
You're all right. You scared the life out of me.
Fine, thanks. I'm a bit jittery tonight.
I can see.
The neurotic Dial family getting together and all.
Every family has their share of problems.
Yeah, but we have a few more. It was very good of you to come over.
I couldn't have her coming over by herself, you know.
Tom? Maeve? Oh, you two look like you're getting along very nicely.
So, Catherine, how's the Empire State Building treating you?
How do you mean?
The fancy lawyer's office you wrote to Ma about. The one where you look out at the Statue of Liberty from your window.
I never wrote that.
Oh, for fuck's sake, you did.
I did not.
You did. What's wrong?
Nothing. Tom, shall we go to bed?
Right. Good night, Maya.
Good night, Lady Liberty.
Night, Tom.
I still got a few moves, baby. Yeah. Yeah. Baby. I'm a yeah, baby. I still got a few moves, baby. I'll leave you now with this parting thought.
This evening's encounter with the chaplain has convinced me that I'll never find the answers I seek in religion. But there must be an answer.
It's lovely to see you. Thank you for coming. My dear Doyle family. My dear children. Thus, my friends, we say goodbye to our dear departed Ender Doyle, who I liken as a worker in the fields of God's heavenly library. On the last day, he'll gather up all the books and put them on the heavenly shelf. And Ender will know where each and every book stands. God bless him on his journey.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Father. Lovely service.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you,
bless
Father.
you, darling, bless you.
God's a librarian. Give me a break.
It's actually one of John Donne's sermons. It was Dad's favourite.
Thank you. Well, I think it's morbid.
Thank you.
Did you see her in there? In her black widow weeds? She's not even family.
I didn't. She
Thank
must
you.
have left early.
Thanks
Thank
very
you.
much. Thank you. Oh, well, the carry-on of her moaning and crying. I'm so glad Mum didn't see it.
Where's Ma now?
She went to get the ashes. She was embarrassed that she would be seen with them in front of the devout Catholics.
Oh, God forbid.
Are you crying or is it the rain? My father always said that St. Patrick used to pray that Ireland would sink into the sea with the rain 7 years before the world ended. I think it must be happening.
I think he must be right. Never seen the weather so bad. Half the country's flooded. It's a shame, really.
Oh, it's a crying shame. Will you be coming to the house later?
I'd intended to go, but I'm not sure I'm up to it.
I think you should. Lovely flowers.
She'll be kind enough to give them to Mrs. Doyle.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Hey, are you going to be all right, love?
Well, I have a job to do now before the guests arrive. What, Ma?
I think the chaplain's gone a bit daft.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He's going on and on.
I thought he took too long.
It was a bit long.
Yeah. No. Much too long.
He loved Daddy.
Tom, we're in serious need of some drinks.
Oh, yes, Tom. Show us some of those New York moves.
Coming right up.
What's your specialty?
A Tom special. Simple but effective. Whiskey, whiskey, and whiskey.
You sure he's a professional bartender?
Genius. Jesus, you can't do that. You can't put Daddy into that. Well, I've nothing else, love.
Which one's mine?
That one, Pet. No, that's mine. Maybe it was Cinderella's. Still waiting for Prince Charming to turn up.
Ma, you're giving Catherine more than me. Give me some more there.
Would you ever have a bit of respect, for God's sake?
Sorry, Ma. Can I lick the spoon?
Maeve Doyle, I'll scalp you.
Tom, give me over my bag, will you? Give me that.
What are you doing? Dad would never want to be in a sandwich bag.
I am not taking Daddy back to New York in a lunchbox.
Oh, Catherine, that's awful.
Sorry, Dad.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, it's hard to believe that's all that there's left of him.
That's not all that's left of him, really, love. We remember him, don't we? That's what's important. Isn't it, Tom?
That's right, Mrs. Doyle. And the Doyle.
To Dad.
Well, well, well. What a pretty picture. Catholic family united in grief getting blitzed. How are you, Ma?
Oh, I'm grand. You gave me an awful fright.
I let myself in. I hope you don't mind. I was just taking a much-needed shower.
Johnny, cover yourself up, for God's sake. It's lovely to see you, son.
Grand to see you too, little mom. And Jesus, the two ugly sisters as well. Now, let me have a drink with my family. Who's this?
Johnny, this is Tom. Tom, this is our infamous brother, Johnny.
I'm thrilled to meet you, Tom. Well, grand. Everyone's here. Even the old man himself on the silver screen, anyway.
Oh, Lord, you found the tapes.
I've been watching them all day. Here's the memories, Dad.
I fear thy kisses, gentle maiden, thou needest not fear mine. My spirit is too deeply laden ever to burden thine. By Percy Bysshe Shelley.
Absolutely beautiful. My favourite poet. Well done, darling. Johnny, you're not going to let me down, are you?
Tom, Tom, the piper's son stole a pig and... I can't remember the rest.
You can't remember? Have you got sawdust in there, lad?
Yes, indeedy, Tommy. To our ever-loving Dad, poet laureate of Usher's Key, the man who gave us all that in life. Dum, dum, the piper's son stole a pig and away he run. Come on, Tomo, you know the rhyme. Stole the pig and away he run.
The pig was eat. Tom was
bait. And the thing was deep and Conrad crying down the street.
How was your flight, Johnny?
You pluck your eyebrows, Tom.
Sorry.
Tweezers, you know. Do you pluck your eyebrows?
No, I don't. I'm a man.
Well, nobody's perfect, Tom. Should see some of the creatures my sister's brought in over the years. One time, this guy came in. He had an eyebrow right across his forehead. Looked like a big fucking muppet.
Is that right?
Don't mind him, Tom.
Leave him alone, you brat.
Me arsehole. So, how's a big good boy?
You could have been there.
Got held up. Held up in London.
Me arse. You'd have been there if you'd wanted to be.
I don't like funerals. Not my style.
Well, Johnny, it would have meant a lot to Ma.
Tomo. Suppose you fucked my sister by now.
Jesus, Johnny.
Sorry. You insist there. You've been looking at the mantelpiece or stoking the fire.
Don't really know.
You're not allowed to have an opinion now. By edict of the creature from the fucking Black Lagoon.
Johnny specialises in being outrageous, Tom. It's because he has no friends.
Unlike Catherine, the most popular girl in the class.
Fuck off.
Ugh, such a command of the English tongue. A lot of people have been on the receiving end of that tongue, you know, Tom. Well, here's the innocence in amazingly short supply around here, hey?
Don't encourage him, Tom.
So is it London, Johnny?
What, London?
Is that where you are? Where you living?
Is it where I am? Yes. Though, I don't suppose you call it living. But nice try, Tomo. Now back to the point. You and Sis here. Have you given her the old fucking goulash?
You know, I really don't think you should be talking about your sister like that.
You're a pitiful bollocks. You always were, you always will be.
I'm only joking. Jesus. Smile and give your face a fucking holiday. Mate, the rave. What's the story? How's young Jerry from Kerry, the long streak of misery? Christ, that just occurred to me. Tom and Jerry. Catherine, me angel. You're fucking a Tom. And Maeve, you're riding the Jerry.
We split up.
Oh, did you, babes? Well, the path to true love never did run smooth for the Doyle family. It's something to do with a traumatic childhood, Tom. Me shrink. Yeah. He's a Sigmund Freud of Palmer's Green. He thinks I've got difficulty bonding. Well, the very word just makes me think about, you know, strap-ons and chains and handcuffs and big leathery tits. Do you know what I mean, Tom? Yeah, what a surprise Tommy doesn't know. Well, I'm talking about German women with nipples like organ stops. Latino chicks with big arses you can smash all fucking night long, you know? Juicy.
Thanks, love. Johnny, would you not have a sandwich there, pet? You're looking fierce thin.
Not, Mother. I've already had one.
I don't think your Jenny's looking after you properly at all. Is she coming over so I can tear a strip off her?
She can't, man. She's not well.
What's wrong with her?
Well, you're not to throw the head or nothing, but she's had an accident.
Lord, you never told me. Is it serious?
Well, actually it is. She's over in Paris, you know, at work, and she hears the bells of an ice cream van. Fancies an ice cream. Out she runs onto the street. Wham, the fucking ice cream van clipped her. They had to amputate her leg. And I'm on the phone, you know, monsieur le docteur. Quelle jambe le droite or le gauche? The leaving cert doesn't prepare you for that, you know?
Don't know how you'd know, since you failed yours twice.
Thanks, Catherine. That's lovely. I'm pouring my heart out about my crippled girlfriend here.
Jesus, that's terrible, though.
It is, Tom, it is. And, you know, she gave her fucking leg for Old Island. Ah, look at the fucking mugs on you.
Fucking bastard.
Dirty Gurrier. How is she really?
She's fine, ma. Still spreading me balls on toast.
God almighty. Lord, it's nearly 4 o'clock. Where is everybody?
I wonder, said the Duke to the Dame. Why, they all threw a wake, but sure, nobody came. Can the two ugly sisters tell us why no one's here?
Sure, they'll be here in a minute.
Oh, God. Ma forgot the mass cards upstairs. I'll just get them.
Darling.
Tom, do you know Catherine was a dad's pet? His eldest, she used to look after us when her parents went out.
Is that right?
Yeah, though I don't think she'll remember.
I do too, remember.
And you must remember slapping us around the place.
I did not.
Oh, she did all right. The psychiatrist explained that it was a way of expressing her assertiveness, you know. I remember one time you kicked 7 shades of shite out of me. You must have seen it, Tom.
Sure, she's a bit fierce sometimes, yeah?
She is a bit fierce. One time she straddled me either side of my body and she's put a hand on my throat, bash, and ran my head against the wooden floor. slapped the fuck out of me face.
I never did that.
Just leave it, would you, man? See, you're upsetting her.
It's just how you bloody like it. Scrutinizing the fucking world from that sick psyche of yours. Why don't you crawl back into your bottle and stay there?
Will you stop it now? I don't know what your father would say if he was here.
I know what Father would say if he was here. He'd say nothing.
What do you mean?
Come on, Ma. First sign of trouble, and you mark, Daddy. Get set, Daddy. Fucking go, Daddy. Unless, of course, it was Catherine. Anything for Catherine. But me and Maeve, out of the door and head for the hill.
Please, Johnny. I'm asking you to stop talking about your father like that.
OK, Ma, you're right. Enda Doyle was a fucking saint.
Oh, there's few enough of us are saints. And God knows Enda wouldn't have claimed to be one. So just drop it now.
Tom, I used to rob shops when I was a kid, you know. My very expensive psychiatrist said there was something to do with the fact that I didn't get loved enough by my mother or father. Well, I didn't even fucking know. I just thought I was born a robbing bastard, you know. Well, anyway, one day, I'm in the library. I'm 8 years old, mind. I spot in the corner of the eye a book. I knew it was one my father had wanted for years and years. So I swiped it, put it under the shirt. I brought it home for my old man. Here you go, Dad.
What have you filched this time, John? A book of Yeats's poems, is it?
Bang!
You expect me to accept what isn't yours to give?
Grabbed me neck, he pulled me down the street, all the way down to the Garda, squealing in terror. He wanted the copper to bang me up and keep me in there overnight. Even that big, woolly back, culchy guard sweating Irish stew out of his armpits couldn't stop him once he got going. He was out to the car. Couple of kidney punches, then home for round 2.
What's more important? To be a good man or to be a good father to your children? God knows I've tried to be both. But lessons have to be taught, however painful they may be.
Did I tell you what he did when I failed the leaving cert? He comes in through the fucking
That's enough, Johnny. Enda's own father used to thrash him daily for no reason at all. And believe me when I tell you, your father didn't have half the chances you had.
Ah, right.
He worked like a dog for you. And you never as much as gave him 5 minutes thought.
What the fuck are you talking? What 5 fucking minutes did he give me, Ma?
Jesus, I've had enough of you. You know, there's many a good person who'll be wanting to pay their respects to a man like Enda Doyle. I think I'll go down the road now, see who's coming along.
Ma!
Mrs. Doyle.
Ma!
Well done, Johnny. Now we have to worry about losing Ma, too.
Moya, are you all right? We raised a pint for a man earlier. I thought you'd like to know.
Thanks, Maria.
These are down. And he says, well, tell us, sir.
Welcome, Mrs. Doyle. We're just toasting your man. A good man he was.
Amen. Amen. Pour the with it of whiskey, but don't put it on my tab.
There you are, Mrs. Doyle. Well, here's to Enda, boys.
Enda, boy. Lovely man, lovely man.
Oh, Johnny boy, the pipes are falling from glen to glen.
Thank you all.
Cunis.
Thank you. I really just came down to invite you all back to the house. I'm sure some of you knew Enda.
Indeed we did. I'll get one of the boys to drive you home now.
I'll take the lift They promised to come back and have a drink with the family.
My grief on the sea, how the waves of it roll as it comes between me and the love of my soul.
Now, this is one of my favorite, Shelley. Rosalind and Helen. Yeah, read it.
Really?
Yeah. You know, if you read it out loud, the meaning becomes much more apparent.
Are you joking? You can't be serious.
No, I'm perfectly serious. Come on. Read it out loud so you'll entertain me.
Jesus, Johnny. Could you have some respect, please? He was her husband, for Christ's sake.
Oh, the dutiful daughter. What about that long streak of misery, the one that got you banged up and disappeared? Luke the fluke. You weren't so complimentary about the old man in those days, were you?
Daddy didn't understand that situation.
Fuck me arsehole. Understood the situation perfectly well. Maeve broke his watery excuse for a heart when he knew he couldn't handle a grandson on his fucking knee.
Why are you bringing this up now?
Because even after that, Maeve, you still loved him. See, Tom, even after he used to beat the shite out of me, I still loved him. Somehow, I knew it was his sick fucking way of showing me he loved me too, you know? And when I have kids, I'm gonna beat the shite out of them too, in his memory. In fact, it's the only reason I'm gonna have kids.
You're a sick fuck.
What drives Captain absolutely crazy, what makes her want to rip her fucking headlights out, is that Maeve and I loved him anyway. Captain was his pet. She didn't.
Jesus, man, why'd you have to do this? What in God's name's the matter with you? Why'd you have to do this?
Just passing the time until the special guests arrive.
I did love Daddy.
Made me puke.
Oh, yeah, and you loved him. Yeah, you loved him so much that you shagged off to London the first chance you could get and started shoving coke up your nose to teach him a lesson.
I suppose you're a stranger to the prohibited substance. Last time I seen her, Tom, she was developing a third nostril. Her purse was like fucking Diego Maradona's. Didn't know that, did you?
Yeah. I did.
Well done, Tommy.
We talked about it.
Grand. I don't blame her, though, you know. I'm a big believer in Einstein's theory of relativity. Time grows slowly when you spend it with your relatives. Yes, indeedy, Tommy. She had a very white Christmas that year.
Well, I think your sister's a very brave person for trying to deal with her problems, instead of boring everyone else to death with them.
Suppose she's brought a bag of the white stuff with her this time as well. Should we take a look?
Yeah. You've got some knot on you.
Tom!
You'll get yourself in a lot of trouble one day.
Oh, me Jesus, the rattling boy from the bar gonna teach me a lesson, is he?
Tom! No! Tom! Johnny, no! Put that down!
Gorman.
Johnny! No, Johnny! No! Stop it! Johnny, give me that! Johnny, put that down! Johnny, stop it! Stop it!
Ma,
Mrs. Doyle.
what's going on here?
Nothing, Ma. We're just having a game of darts. Tom's brilliant at it.
Oh, yeah.
Catherine, love, have you been crying?
No, Ma, she's fine. We've just been having a laugh, you know. Lads, would you care to join us in prayer for the da?
All right.
Grand.
Mr. Nolan, good to see you again. Here you are, just here's fine.
Okay.
Oh,
there you are.
Ah, thanks.
Tom, Captain the Great.
Thank you, Johnny.
Well, will we not hold hands? The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in green pastures.
Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me.
Right. Mrs. Doyle, Seamus and I have to go now. You're safe home. Everything will be all right.
Oh, Jimmy, you only just got here.
Seamus and I have to be on our way. Our wives will be sending the garden.
Sure, won't you have a bite?
Go, man. We got to get out of here. Come on. Those feckin' idiots are out of their mind to call that a way. Oh, I wouldn't go in there. I wouldn't go in there if I was any man.
Is something the matter?
Jesus! You see this prayer card? It might help if you said a little prayer for that devilish Dial clan in there. Come on, man. We got to go. Move it, man.
How could you? How could you embarrass me like that in front of your father's friends?
We're crazy, crazy children. We're crazy, crazy children.
We're sorry, Ma. Look, you know what we all need? We all need a little bit of fun ourselves. Before the guests arrive, we can have our own wake. Sing a couple of songs. The Dad love it. Come on, mate.
The water is wide, I can cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall grow, my love and I.
Go on, mate. You got a grand voice.
Where is everybody? It's getting so late.
It's never too late, Ma. Is it, Catherine?
I think we've had enough singing.
Sure, you'd have to have a sing-song at a good old Dublin wake.
Oh, God, will you stop?
Catherine, I swear, sometimes I think you have a great big corn cob shoved up your arse. If you sang a bit yourself, it might loosen you up.
See, Tommy, every Sunday afternoon, we used to drive to the countryside, you know? Like everyone else in Dublin, to go and see the country folk, the woolly-backs. And the Dad have us there sitting in the back of the car, singing our little hearts out.
Come on, Johnny, sing up, lad. In Dublin's fair city, where the girls are so pretty,
We'd all be there enjoying it.
I first set my eyes on sweet Molly Malone.
Everyone, except, of course, for Catherine.
Catherine, you can't sing with your mouth closed. As she wheeled her wheelbarrow through streets broad and narrow. Come on, has the cat got your tongue?
Do you know what we need? A good old Doyle family performance.
I can't hear the Doyle family chorus.
Come on. Faces like smacked arses on you. Let's go! Hey!
Sorry about earlier, man.
Oh, you look very sorry all night.
I am. I'm totally sorry.
Oh, Lord. Oh, we'll waken the whole neighborhood.
Good. You invited them all anyway. Oh.
Are you feeling better now?
I'm just exhausted, Pet.
It's so good to be in the garden again.
Your father loved it here. He was as happy as Larry. I remember on Saturday mornings when he used to go down to Clancy's garage with Johnny, and he'd come back with a full can of petrol for the lawnmower and a dozen red roses for me.
Red roses and petrol.
Funny combination, isn't it? It did make me love him, though.
Did you always love him, Mum?
Of course I did, love.
But you always had such terrible rows.
Every marriage is like that, Pet. I loved your father, and he loved me.
Will you look at this?
Well, for God's sake. Brilliant.
The Christmas Eve. I could not sleep. And so... What you... And so threw on some clothes and came in here. And sat, dazed at the desk. I tried to type a word or two and sensed an oddly rare nocturnal kind of pleasure. And outside the midnight blackbirds gossiped in the yews, the clacking of keys. Wait, you're not going to say anything, Moya?
It's a bit heavy. You'll see when you're married. You think it's that warm, romantic feeling inside. There's a lot more to it than that.
So, what is it, Mrs. Doyle?
It's hard to say, Tom. It just is.
Oh, for fuck's sake. It's like we're at our own funerals. Come on, let's get the old jukebox back on.
Come on, Tommy. Get your jig going, son. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, that's Russian, man.
The weather's been shite. I haven't seen the likes of it in years.
Funny enough, that girl at the church was just saying how half the bloody country's flooded.
Yeah, what girl was that?
Just some girl that was crying at the funeral.
Oh, my God, you mean you spoke to her?
Well, yeah, I said hello, Catherine. It was after the mass when you were saying goodbye to everyone outside and I nipped out for a fag.
You're joking me.
No. She was upset. The poor girl was crying her eyes out.
Well, I'm sure. You know, I'm really glad that I called Professor Thompson.
You called that fucking idiot. Why?
Well, he's heard this rumour that she was going to turn up here. So I told everyone not to come afterwards. No, for Mum's sake, Maeve.
Jesus! What the hell did you do that for? If Ma finds out, she'll go mental on us.
Oh, was she flirting with you to try and get back here?
She wasn't flirting. Poor girl was crying. She was upset. I mean...
What girl is this, Tom?
Oh, no one. Just someone at the funeral.
Oh! Do you want to be up early in the morning to keep tabs on that fella? Tell us, was she good looking, Tom?
I couldn't say, I mean...
Oh, Catherine. Look at the puss on you. Tom. She wants to keep you on a very short leash, I'm afraid.
Tom does and says exactly as he likes, Mum.
Look, Catherine, I'm sorry, okay? Now, please, don't be embarrassing me in front of everyone.
Sure, the poor fella was only being polite, for heaven's sake. No harm in it. Anyway, Tom, tell us. Who was she?
I really don't know.
Well, what'd she look like, then?
I couldn't say. She had brown hair.
I never saw anyone like that.
Well, anyway, I just said hello and she was upset and...
You know, now that you mention it, I think I did see you with her over by the archway. I know all about her, actually. She's just some girl from the college. And used to help her with her studies. With advice, you know. On books. Oh, he was always very generous that way. He was always very popular, very good with
Mum,
men.
for God's sake.
Leave it alone, Catherine.
No, what difference does it make now? Why can't we all just tell the bloody truth?
Catherine, I'm sorry, please. If I've said something I shouldn't have said,
Tom, pet, don't worry. You said nothing wrong at all.
Stop. Stop all this. Here.
It's a photograph. So what?
Are you blind? Turn that over. To Enda. With all my love and thanks from Helen.
What does that mean?
Are you telling me that you really don't know what that means? You lived with this man for 30 years.
So?
Mum, don't laugh at me, for God's sake. Why do you think nobody is here?
I'm afraid I haven't a clue.
Why would anyone come here when they don't know what bloody scene there might be?
You want to calm down now, my girl.
No, I will not calm down. Do you have any idea what it was like for me and her at the university? Do you not remember that Parents' Day that you came to visit? Do you not remember that? The humiliation of it. And I heard that bitch Maggie say, there goes Enda Doyle's wife and daughters. Oh, well, you know the story on him, of course. Do you think they pretend not to know? Do you remember that, Mum?
I think you must be mistaken. I'm sure I wasn't there.
You know, this is your problem. You have always been blind to what's going on.
Now, you listen here to me. Things were always very good for you, girl. And we worked bloody hard.
Good,
They would be.
for us. It was good for me and Maeve to
Yes.
leave our university because our father was fucking the arse of some tart who was young enough to be a star. There.
Relax, man. You're exhausted. Why don't you go upstairs for a little lie down? I'll call you if anyone comes, all right?
Cheek of her. Such talk. Wouldn't hear it in a whorehouse.
Tom, you stay out for another drink with me?
No. I think we've all had enough to drink tonight, don't you, Johnny?
Look, I'm sorry for having to go with you earlier, all right? I suffer from depression. But I'm pure royal, too. My shrink tells me for 50 quid a pop. Look it up in the dictionary.
No, I'm all right, man. I got me leaving cert. We love each other, Kat. That's all that counts. This is no time to be telling you mad news.
I know.
What would I do without you, Tom?
When sundown pales the sky, I want to hide a while behind your smile. And everywhere I look, your eyes I find. For me to love you now.
Me, Dad. Top of the world.
The fields were laid out like bedspreads as far as the eye could see, all the way down to Galway Bay. We stopped in Spittle for our tea. It was quite cold. There was a lovely smell in the air of turf and the salty tang of the sea and the surf. And all the people in the shops, they were talking in Irish. It was a grand sound to hear. And then Moya asked me again about the poem that I'd promised to write for her.
Well, Dad, we've had a grand day. A lovely reunion. Isn't it like you to cause all the trouble and not be around? Do you know what I'd really like right now, Dad? I hope you don't mind. But a big fat fucking line of coke.
It was great the way they had the food then. If they ran out of plates, they'd just pile everything up on the table. There'd be mounds of new potatoes all swimming in butter.
Do you think that sister of mine's brought any over? Will we take a look, Dad? Come on. Fucking knew it. Jesus. Fuck's sake.
And then one day we drove up to Cleggan and we took the ferry out to Inishboffin. There was Moya and the girls and the young lad and the sea. The sea was the colour of amethyst. It was pitch black one night in Connemara, and I was with the young lad, and he had his hand in mine as we walked up the Boreen. We had torches, the two of us. And when he shone his torch in my face, he saw that I was smiling. And he asked me why. And I told him. I said, I'm just happy to be here with my son.
How is it up there, Dad? Is it all right? You were awful scared. I remember. I'm surprised St. Peter let you in at the gates. What with all your secrets and lies? I miss you, Dad. I miss you, sure enough. Yeah. The river is wide. I can't get over.
Oh, what a mad day.
Surreal.
I think your family likes me.
As I lay him down to sleep, it's been so long since I lost my daddy-o. Oh, he's watching over me.
Who's there?
Oh, Jesus, Johnny.
Who's there?
You scared me.
Fuck. What time is it?
It's midnight.
Midnight. Jesus, is it really?
Yeah.
Where have you been?
Went down to Dooley's to see Charlie Foster.
How's old Charlie?
He's grand. I've been seeing a bit of him since he's been home from Oz.
Which bit have you been seeing?
Don't slag me, Johnny, please.
Well, Charlie's a great bloke.
He is. He's gas.
Well, if he's a gas, why have you got a face on you like a fucking bulldog sucking piss off a nettle?
He's asked me to go to Australia with him. To live, you know. In Melbourne.
Jesus, mate, get in the plane and go. There's nothing here for you. It's a shite hole. Sure, Charlie's been gone on you since we were kids.
I don't know if I've got what it takes, Johnny. I mean, it's Australia. It's the other end of the fucking world. And then,
And then what?
who'll look after Ma? Now that she's alone. Would you do it? Would you and Jenny come home and look after her?
No, what about the Queen of the Night, Dame Catherine?
Please. She's never coming back here now, you know that. She and Tom are getting married next Christmas. She told me earlier.
Does Ma know?
No. She wanted us to welcome Tom into the family first. Think we gave him a grand bloody welcome, don't you? I suppose she'll write to Ma after things settle down a bit.
Yeah, big of her.
She loves you a lot, you know.
She's a funny way of showing it, babes.
Style family trait.
I suppose so. She did a fucking grand job of ruining Ma's party.
How did you know that?
Taking a shower. This morning, the phone went. It's one of those fucking suits, you know, from the college. And just making sure you don't want us to come over there for the wake. They got a call from New York. Catherine.
What did you say?
You ruined me fucking shower and I'm freezing.
Do you think it's true what they say? About Dad and that girl?
Things aren't always what they seem, Maeve.
Well, I'm jacked.
You off to bed?
Yeah. Thanks, Johnny. I might take your advice.
You're up late.
All right, man.
Anyone come?
Oh, just a few dry shirts and suits, you know, from the college. They popped upstairs, but you were asleep.
Johnny, you should have woken me.
Didn't want to disturb you.
Was Professor Thompson here?
I did catch the names of any of them, but one of the guys left you days.
Isn't that lovely? The professor remembered Enda reading Shelley. I feel desperate now. Must think I'm an awful tinker.
I feel desperate, man. Sure. But now you're under a lot of pressure.
You're reading your father's books now.
This one looks fairly old. Might be worth a few bob. Love Songs of Connaught.
By Douglas Hyde? God, Johnny, give it to me. Your father gave me this for an anniversary gift. I wondered where it had been all these years. Oh, Johnny. We're going to have a good time now, all of us together, now that you're home.
Look, Ma, I've been meaning to tell you, but I have to leave for London in the morning.
What?
There's some business to take care of.
Don't go, love, please.
Jenny's pregnant.
Yeah, sure she is. Is this another one of your pranks?
I wish it was, Ma. She's 3 months gone.
Well, that's great then, isn't it? I mean, if that's what you want.
I don't want it. I asked her to get rid of it.
No. You know what Maeve went through.
I know. Anyway, she doesn't want to, so it's her decision. We're keeping it. I don't want to end up like me dad. You know what I mean, Ma. Don't make me paint a picture. You told me all about her.
Looking for a lad about my height, sandy hair. I thought he'd be here by now. Some people say that he looks like me. It's hard to say. I haven't seen him in so long. That's my boy, Johnny. Oh, well. No consideration.
Thanks.
It's all right. I didn't think you were man enough to come down here, so...
Look, Dad, that's why I'm here.
That's why I gave you a smack.
I'm sorry if I was late. I'm sorry if I pissed you off. I've not spoken to you for months. Out of the blue, you call me. What's going on?
I suppose you may have heard that I haven't been in tip-top form since the bypass.
Mum said you're doing famously.
Well, God bless your mum, but I don't always tell her the whole truth,
Grand. That's all we need. A little more drama for the Doyle family.
John. I'm writing my will.
You haven't got enough money, Dan. You're not gonna leave me a load of dough, make me a rich man, are you?
I want you to be my executor. And there's one other thing that we have to talk about.
I heard. A lady, is it?
5 years ago, she just walked into my life.
Jesus. Sound like a fucking daytime soap opera.
Hello. Can I help you?
You're Enda Doyle.
I am indeed. Oh, I know. You're the new assistants, aren't you? Come on in. Come on in, please. Sit down.
Sit you down.
Right. What's your name?
Helen Taylor.
Oh, that's one of my favorite. Helen. Was this the face that launched 1,000 ships and burnt the topless towers of Ilium? Sweet Helen, make me immortal with a kiss. Marlowe. Dr. Faustus. Right now. All right, down to business. Right, Helen Taylor. How many words can you type in a minute?
Type? No.
Ah, well, don't worry. Typing's not everything, is it? I really could use someone to catalogue all my books. I could never find anything. So, Helen, where are you from?
Oxford.
'Tis a beautiful city. I was there once. For a short while.
I know. The agency told me that that was where you met my mother.
Whoa.
The agency tracks adopted children back to their birth parents, and they found my mother for me. She married a Scottish man. He's a bank manager.
I'm glad to hear. She must be very happy.
She died last year. I found her a few months before. She said seeing me was like a miracle. And she told me about you.
Helen. I'm so terribly sorry.
I was raised by a nice family. When I was little, they told me the truth. That I was adopted.
Just look at you. I see you.
Give your dad a hug.
Shite. Yeah, I got the 3 ugly fucking sisters. There's me man now.
She does, yeah. I don't think she ever forgave me.
Sweet Jesus. Shite.
And you know, John, we've never sat down and really had a talk. You moved away and I was always busy with my books and... I regret that, John. And you know, coming over here, I was thinking... the nearest that a man can get to immortality is to have a son. John, I know I owe you more than this. What I'm able to give you is my trust. I'm just hoping that you'll accept it, son.
Cheers.
Let me tell you, that woman got pregnant on purpose. She trapped him. Oh, there's a word for what you call her, but I won't use it. But you know, after a while, he changed. He stopped telling me he loved me. And I didn't know why.
Well, he never told me either. Just don't worry about it.
Johnny, please don't say anything to Catherine or Maeve about what your father told you. I know I'll have to tell them, but I'd prefer them to hear it from me.
You have no fear there, Ma. They'd whisk us off to family therapy, and we'll be on the fucking Oprah Winfrey show the next day.
He was so happy when you came along after the 2 girls. Oh, you had a lightness about him then. I remember that night. He took me upstairs to bed, and we made love.
You've a good memory.
It was the last time. And you know, he never even wrote that stupid, bloody love poem he promised me. It's the least he could have done after all the years.
Sure. You've had it hard enough, Ma. Well, there's no more to be said, so I'm off to me bed. I'm a poet, just like the dad himself.
God bless us.
I love you, Ma. Do you know that?
I know you do.
The dad loved you as well. He told me.
He told you that?
Yeah. Night-night.
The Love Songs of Connaught by Douglas Hyde, the first president of Ireland. This copy is nearly 100 years old. And when I gave it to you, I wished you all the happiness and all the love that anyone ever felt that held this copy in their hands. That's exactly how I feel still, Moya. Happy anniversary, love.
Damn you, Enda Doyle! You and your bloody books! Oh, these words, more words. Couldn't tell me what I wanted to hear. Then you go tell Johnny
And again, Moya asked me about the poem that I'd promised to write for her. I thought my heart would break. I wanted so much to tell her my secrets. Well, what better time than now to bare my soul? Well, Moya, finally, the poem that I promised you. I hope you like it. Hard rain and storm, relentless on the roads, I stood framed in the door and gently called you. You said my name, and I felt your body quiver. Moya, love, you opened doors I thought I'd closed forever. As I dithered, typing out redundant schemes, all raw with you, your lips, your face aglow. The light around you led me tearful from the darkness where I'd fled. Your sleeping face, that love-filled sigh, awakened something long asleep in me. And I knew it was my love for you, Moya. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Enda has left the building.
The water is wide, I can't get on, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. There is a ship that sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how I sink or swim. I lean my back against an oak, thinking it was a trusty tree, but first it bent and then it broke. So did my love prove false to me. The water is wide, I can cross o'er, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I.
If I ever leave this world alive, well, thank you for the things you did in my life. If I ever leave this world alive, I'll come back down and sit beside your feet tonight. Wherever I am, you'll always be more than just a memory. take on all the sadness that I left behind. If I ever leave this world alive, the madness that you feel will soon subside. So in a word, don't share